A delayed tech throw is one of the best ways to defend yourself in Street Fighter 6. And today I want to go over everything you need to know about what a delayed tech throw is, how it can be effectively used on defense, and how you can start implementing it into your gameplay right after watching this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's first go over what even a delayed tech throw is and how we can abuse it. A delayed tech throw is waking up after a knockdown and pressing throw after holding block for a short period of time. So as an example right here, we're gonna get thrown right here. I'm gonna block for a certain period, as you can see. I'm gonna block for a certain period. He's gonna go for another throw or strike option, and I'm going to delay my throw right here. This by itself blocks a majority of options your opponent wants to run on offense. Certain meaty setups, just straight up delay tech throw is gonna be fine. If they try to go for jab into throw, you're gonna be fine. So let's have Luke, for example, go for a crouching medium punch right here. As you can see right here, I'm holding block for a short while and I'm using the delayed tech throw with the same timing. He goes for a crouching medium punch and I'm still blocking. So essentially what it does is it blocks all the attacks that are just happening like meaties or whatever, and it also goes over throws. So it blocks throws and attack at the same time, which makes defense incredibly good for us. It makes it so advantageous because we'll ultimately always end up with the best case scenario for us, right? So when and where do we actually use the delay tech throw? Number one, in the corner, it's extremely good to use delay tech throw for one reason and one reason only: throw loops. Right, so like right here, if I was Luke, I would try to throw the opponent here multiple times, right? And let's say we're Cammy right here and we're trying to mash against this. As you can see, there's a counter hit animation, right, on the right side, which basically means for us, no matter what we do here, if we press a button, we cannot stop Luke from doing anything, correct? However, what we can do is we can delay tech throw, so if he were to try to use an attack, like a crouching medium punch, or go for a throw, we will be able to cover both and get back to like a more neutral position or more advantageous position for us. And it also forces your opponent to use other options, like let's say, for example, a shimmy or jumping at you. So that will also force easier ways to get out of you in the corner. And then the other scenario where delay tech throw is pretty good is in pressure scenarios like right here. Using delay tech throw right here is a really good option because, again, if they go for crouching medium punch or whatever, we'll be able to block it. So now we know that this option exists and it's like incredibly good and like, wow, like all strike throw options can just basically can't do anything, right? What actually does delay tech throw lose to? Because we also have to talk about, this is really good, this is very, very strong. However, everything in the fighting game has counterplay. Delayed tech throw loses to a couple of options. Number one is a shimmy. And then I try to bait it and walk backwards. I could then punish Cammy in this case for trying to go for a throw right here. See? That's number one. And number two in this case would be a command grab. So if our opponent would try to like throw us right here and we would try to delay tech throw, as you can see, I'll get hit right here even if I'm trying to do this. So that's also not the best for us. And the last one in this case would be if the opponent were to try to go for a jump. It's like right here, trying to delay tech throw. Oh, right. He could just do like a full combo here, essentially. I'm not going to demonstrate the full Zangief combo, but you understand the point, right? It's just like, they can jump against this and then punish you for it because it's delayed. It's not instantaneous, so you might not even have the time to like anti-air them at all afterwards. So basically, if your opponent does figure out that you lose a bunch of delay tech throws like right here in the mid-screen or even in the corner, it is incredibly punishing. So you have to be very, very careful with not overusing this because the punish is as severe as if you were to try to EP out the corner essentially and your opponent will block it. You would take 5k, 6k damage in the worst case scenario, so you have to make sure that you do not just abuse this. However, whenever you do think your opponent is going to go for a strike or throw scenario, so not a shimmy, not a jump, and you're unsure what it's going to be, delay tech throw is your best friend. It is absolutely your best friend. So now let's talk about how can we practice delay tech throw. In this case, we're going to go back towards Luke. Alright, so you're going to do me a favor here and you're going to get 2 recording slots. Recording slot number 1 is just going to be a simple throw loop. He's just going to throw you over and over and over again. And it's going to be your task to just delay tech throw it. And then number 2 is going to be that Luke is going to throw you exactly the same way. However, he's going to mix in a crouching medium punch. So you can't just go out of your way and just tech too early, right? You're going to have a mix-up right here where it's like he's either going to go for a throw loop, so he's going to throw you once and then throw you again, or he's going to throw you once and then go for a crouching medium punch. This is very, very important. So if you manage to delay the tech throw properly, you will tech the throw loop and block the crouching medium punch just like I showed earlier. That's the thing that you want. If it's too early, you're going to get hit. And if it's too late, you're just going to be blocking and you're going to get hit by the throw. And that's pretty much it for today's video. If you want to watch more guides like this, I'm currently in the process of uploading as many of them as I can, so make sure to subscribe. Also, if you want a personalized experience, you want some coaching, link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.